What's up, y'all? How you doing? It's your girl Tori, LaTori for those who don't know me. But welcome. So I have some amazing news. I am so excited to share that I am starting a podcast. I'm so excited because I feel like this is going to be so great. The name of my podcast is called HerStory Hour. It's not just going to be about me. It's going to be about so many different women joining me and sharing things that they've been through. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but just know it's going to be great. And I'm going to tell you all about it. But first, I think y'all need to get to know me. Again, my name is LaTori Wilder. I am 32 years old. I don't know if you really need to know my age or not, but I am 32. I am happily married to a one-of-a-kind, amazing, incredible, loving, caring, selfless husband of mine. I am so in love with my man. I love my man so much. I love him so much, but I'm not going to do too much because I feel like I'm about to do too much. One of these episodes is going to be all about my man, okay? And I want to share y'all all about it. But I have been married for 6 years. I've been knowing him for almost 10 years. Next year, it'll be almost 10 years of knowing my husband. His name is Nicholas Wilder. People call him Nick. I call him Babe. So we have 3 children together, Rain, River, and Nick Jr. And we call Nick Jr. Buddy. If you ever hear me referencing him, it's going to be Buddy. Yeah, so we have 3 children. We did struggle to have our 3 kids, and I will also indulge in that in our further episodes. But they are definitely my miracle babies, and I'm so blessed to have them. And every single day that I wake up, I'm very, very, very extremely thankful to have my children in my life because it was a very hard season. I have a dog. His name is Jackson, but we call him Jax. He is a Labradoodle, and he is 4 years old, either 4 or 5. So locks. I've had my locks for about 6 years now, and I love them. I love them. Now, I will say, sometimes I get a thought in my mind to grab some scissors and to cut them off. Only because they can get heavy and my children pull on them like ropes. Like they pull on them like they're about to start swinging. And it hurts. It really does hurt. A fun fact about me, this is what you should know. Let's talk about this because if you ever see me out and if we ever go out and if I am in a burger mood, I feel like a burger. How you fix your burger really explains the person and shows the person you really are. I've met people who fix burgers and they only put ketchup and cheese on the freaking burger. Like, who does that? Who does that? Why would you even consider eating a burger as plain as that? So let me break it down to you. Make sure they are not selling those big, thick burgers. I don't like the thick burgers. Give me a smash burger. Okay? I'm really showing my big back right now, but it's okay because I'm working on it. But I do feel like you need to know this about me. The super thin patties with melted cheese. I don't want just a slice of cheese put on, melt the cheese. Because if I receive a burger that is and I'm very passionate about this, as you can see. If I get a burger and the cheese is not melted, that burger is not done. Make sure the bun is toasted, okay? And please make sure I don't have no tomato and no pickles on that burger. Like, all you really need is some lettuce, some onions, mustard, mayo, or whatever sauce, a special sauce or whatever. maybe a little bit of ketchup, but you don't need all that other stuff. You don't need all that tomato and pickle stuff. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. So now that you know that fun fact about me, when did I decide to start this podcast? So what really had me thinking about this was me going on a radio show with Brandi. I got to give credit where credit is due. I went on a radio show with Brandi. I started to feel really good and really comfortable because I was sharing things that God really did save me from, brought me out of, and brought me into. And after that, I was just like, oh my God, I really, really enjoyed this. And my husband already has a podcast called Government Cheese. Or I asked him randomly, what if I started a podcast? He said, just go for it. I am a stay-at-home mommy, okay? Full time. I wake up and it's my kids until 8 o'clock p.m. And then it's me again. And my husband. I don't want to be that person to really forget about what God has put inside of me. This came with years of really thinking about what I really want to do with myself. Because like literally, you can really get so wrapped up and you can kind of forget about yourself. But my husband has really helped me with just finding out who I am and even the purpose that I have inside of me too. And how I can really live it out and do things that I really do love. You know how you be applying for jobs and you just be applying, like you're not even interested in the job. You just want a job just to have a job. I've been there. I've done that. I've lived it. I've succeeded. But I don't think it was really things that I really wanted to do. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about my podcast, which you've been waiting on. I am wanting to create a community for women with different backgrounds. I want this to be a space where we can just share a piece of us in the truest form, in the most authentic way, because I've had many moments in life where I thought that I was alone. I thought that I was the only one going through whatever I was going through. I thought that I was just alone. And when I started talking to other people, I found out that I'm really not alone. And we all kind of deal with the same thing, but different type of situations. And I want this to be a community that we create just to support each other and to love each other. So I want to read to you guys my description of HerStory Hour, just so you know who you're subscribing to. HerStory Hour is a community of women united by the power of storytelling. We believe that every woman's journey is unique, yet we all share common threads of struggle, triumph, and growth. In each episode, we open up about our lives, our highs, lows, and everything in between to create a space where women everywhere can find connection and understanding. Whether you're navigating a new chapter or reflecting on your past, we're here to remind you that you are never alone. Please join us as we share, uplift, and inspire one another through the beautiful, complex journey of life. I want to be able to share our own personal stories with you. And I want it to be shared in the most authentic way to where you know, like, oh my gosh, I felt the same thing. I just feel like this is the path that the Lord has taken me on. And what I'm going to do is follow it and see where it leads. And I really do hope women can be free, and not just free in that way, but just free to express themselves. Like, I really do want women to feel so comfortable to where they can really express their true selves, their true feelings, and be very authentic in that, because that's where freedom lies anyway. If you have a story, if you have something that you want to share, a testimony, something that you've been through, or even something that you have on your heart that you really just need to get out, I want this to be a space for you. That's basically it. I really do want you guys to subscribe, please, if you can. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, HerStory Hour Podcast. Follow us on Instagram. Her Story Hour podcast on TikTok. The same thing. I just want you guys to really join us. Please share this and get the word out. We're going to have a new episode coming soon. Let's grow together. Let's create this community. Let's be great. Let's be impactful. Let's be encouraging. And let's pray for our sisters, y'all. We need help and we need love. We need support. And I want this to bring that to you. Thank you so much for even watching this episode and even hitting the subscribe button and being my friend on here. I really don't know what this is going to look like in the future, but what I do want it to be is great. And I want God to be in this thing as well. And I really want people to feel the presence of God too. We all need Him in our lives, and we can't make it through life without Him. And I am a testament of that. I cannot make it through life without Him. Thank you guys so much again for being a part of this journey with me. So please go follow us, subscribe to Her Story Hour podcast, and I'm so excited to see you on our next episode. I love you guys so much. Again, my name is Tori, and thank you so much for joining me on my podcast. I hope you got to know a little bit about me. I'll see y'all next time on Her Story Hour. Bye.